Okay, what's up, guys? My name is TMossBoss, and I wanted to let you guys know about Anchor. Anchor is an app that you can download to record your podcast in the easiest way ever. Like, it doesn't require a whole lot to know. Like, you just pretty much press record and you just start doing your podcast and stuff. I don't know what you plan on doing, but you plan on doing something. That's why you're here. So, yeah. Download Anchor, or you could go to their website, anchor.fm, and yeah, you could do it straight from your computer too. So yeah, it's easy. They distribute everything to they distribute your podcast to every streaming services like out there, Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere. Okay, and then you can monetize it. So you're making money off of what you love doing. All right, so people, make sure you do it. Make sure you download Anchor, or you go to their website, anchor.fm. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for listening. Peace. Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show, and welcome to another story time. I figured I cannot think of anything else to talk about with my podcast. Like, when it comes to, ideas for my podcast, I've been running on E. I've been seriously just going brain dead with coming up with ideas and stuff for my podcast. And I have one idea building up, but there's a podcast called Actual Factual where I'm it already exists, but I wanted to turn it into a series within my podcast. So I might do that, discuss facts and things, and overall just give my opinions and thoughts about it and stuff. But until then, I don't know. I don't want to seem like I'm copying podcasts that already exist. But I think those guys, I have to listen to their podcast and see what they're talking about, because I think they're talking about hip hop music and stuff. So anyways, but today's story, I'm gonna be talking about the time where I went to go see my friend graduate from college, which was a couple of years ago, I think. Yeah, I think it was a couple of years ago. It's crazy to think that. Man, it was wild. But it was honestly, though, I had to go. I remember there was a couple of nights where I was helping her with her work and things. And I remember there was one day I had helped her. It was one night I helped her out. And I can't remember what it was about and things, but it was about something. But I remember she sent me a message, think maybe a couple of weeks later or something, saying that she passed. And I was all man, I can't take credit for it, but I'm gonna take some credit for it. I did help her out a little bit and stuff. So, but I was just okay, when she brought it to my attention that she was gonna graduate from college here soon, I was just oh yeah, I'll definitely go to that and things. So I think it was the day of it was she was graduating and stuff. That's when I decided to get her a gift. I don't think I got a gift prior before. No, I got a gift the day of she was graduating college and stuff. And I don't know, that's the thing. She brought it to my attention. She was graduating. I had all this time where I could have gotten her a gift. I waited until the last minute. So, anyways, talking about that. So I'm at work, or I'm at my old job, and instead of taking a regular lunch break, I'm sitting here jogging to Macy's to try to find her a gift real quick. Luckily, I seen the necklace. I'm I don't know how she's gonna react to this. She might not like it, she might like it, but I'm going to get it anyways. I'm you can't get clothes because you don't know what kind of clothes people like. You can't get perfume because that's the thing where it's you don't really know if a person's gonna like the perfume or not. You can't get lotion because it's then the person's gonna be thinking you calling them ashy and stuff. And I'm nah, that's not the case. That's why I'm there's limited gifts that you can get a person and stuff. I feel jewelry, what else? Maybe a video game or something that they're interested in and stuff. That that type of stuff. Cause I remember there was a time where she did want some perfume, and she had to tell me what kind of perfume it was. My thing, yeah, if I went based off of my old knowledge of getting a person a gift, I just got her whatever and stuff. Cause I'm I don't know, so that's you're gonna have to tell me these things, but. Anyways, so then I'm running all the way back because it was so to tell you guys about that, so I asked the lady, I'm yo, can I get this necklace right here? She's oh yeah, sure, let me go find the key and stuff. they must have went through each and every floor, and it wasn't even like Macy's is that far away from my job. It's like maybe 2-3 blocks away from my job. So I jogged there. That probably took me like less than 5 minutes, probably. And yeah, I'm like, okay, so I got like pretty much a whole lunch to spare. Like, it shouldn't take that long, right? They're trying to figure out. They were pretty much like, it looked like I was watching like one of them scenes in a heist movie or something when they're trying to like, unlock a safe and things. I'm like, dang, like, I don't even want to buy the gift no more if it's going to take this long. But I'm like, nah, it's a special occasion, so I guess I'm going to have to and stuff. But anyways, yeah, they're like spending all this time trying to open it. I'm like, I don't want to be that person where I'm rushing people, but I'm like, dang, like, you guys used up all my time for my lunch. I couldn't even get me a protein shake or nothing. Like, I had to eat, like, at the end of the day and stuff once when we closed up and things. So, anyways, they eventually found the key. I got the necklace and all of that. And then I'm sitting there running back. I missed a funny moment with one of my employees. I guess he had edibles and he was freaking out while he was at work and things. Them guys played a prank on him. And I'm like, great. Because of them Macy's people, they want to take forever opening up stuff. I ain't missed a funny moment at my job. But anyways, so then I didn't even like dress up for the occasion and things. Like, one would have thought like, oh, okay, like, you had like a suit. I was honestly thinking about that, like bringing a suit or something, or buying a suit and bringing it and then just changing into it. But I'm like, nah, that's doing too much. I'll wear like some like casual clothes, like clothes that ain't gonna stick out and things, because I'm known for wearing like loud shoes or some sort of loud shirt or something like that. But I'm like, nah, I wore like a hoodie and some sweats. What shoes did I wear? I don't even think I might have wore some loud shoes. I can't remember. I know, man, what shoes was I? Because I was getting into shoes at that time. I can't remember. But anyways, so I'm like, that was another thing that I was also thinking about doing, was taking the day off. Because I'm like, if I had taken the day off, I could have made it up there in time. Wouldn't have had to probably dealt with a super long line. Because, yeah, when I got there, I'm like, dang, like, how many people are graduating? I'm like, you guys invited way too many people to graduate. Like, I only went there by myself. And, I mean, of course, her family was there. But I'm like, all these other people. Like, I mean, how many people are graduating and stuff? But, so anyways, whole time I'm there, I'm thinking I'm about to be late. I'm like, yo, like, okay, I'm like, the bus driver, you're gonna have to speed it up. Like, I don't care if you're gonna have to run cars off the road or something, but you're gonna have to speed it up, because I ain't trying to be late to my best friend's graduation and stuff. So anyways, I made it there on time. I get up there, and they're like, no backpacks and things are allowed in the stadium, or in the place that we went to. Well, it wasn't a stadium; it was like some little center place and stuff. But anyways, they're like, yeah, they're all like, oh, no backpacks and all that stuff. So I'm like, oh, well, is there like a place where I can put my backpack and things? And they're all like, no. I'm like, well, why? I'm like, well, I can't leave my backpack out here, so can I, like, put it underneath the table? Can one of you guys take it? Like, I ain't trying to be, like, that difficult person, but you guys are leaving me no choice. Like, I gotta put my backpack somewhere. It got, like, my work uniform and all that stuff in here. Like, I can't just leave this out here and stuff, so anyways, I'm like, what am I gonna, I don't have a car, so it wasn't like I could put it in a car. Like, yeah, I'm catching buses and stuff, and I'm like, I can't put it on the bus. That bus is long gone. The bus ain't even nowhere near where I'm going at and stuff. So I'm like, man, you guys is making this really difficult and stuff. And I'm like, and knowing if I would have went home to like put the backpack away, I'm like, yeah, I can't do all of that. So I'm like, should I just like stuff it, like take my hoodie off, put my backpack on, just like, oh, I'm a really fat person or something? Like, what do you do in a situation like that? So that lady, whoever she was just being difficult. No, they had a room where you could put your stuff in there and things, and overall leave it, and then they hand you like a ticket and stuff, and then you come back and be like, oh, okay, so here's my ticket, can I get my stuff back? So yeah, I'm like, I don't know why people be just being difficult. Like, dang, I don't know, this is my first time coming up here. It's not like I come up here every single day and things. Like, it's like a one-time thing. So anyways, so yeah, I'm in the like the center place, where she's graduating at. And I was like, I remember I had ran into her siblings outside of the stadium, but the center. So I'm like, I could have sat with them, but they were long gone. They didn't even have nothing on them. So me being the person that I was, like, I'm over here having to like find spots to put my backpack. I'm taking too long, all right? I'm overall taking too long. But they disappeared, so I'm like, dang, I can't even sit with them and things. So anyways, I just found like a random seat to sit at. I'm like, it ain't like there ain't no assigned seating and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, somebody walks up on me, I'm like, this is my seat. And I'm like, well, I don't see your name on it. So I would play that game with the person because I'm like, I'm like, no. And I'm like, everybody's sitting at random spots and things. I'm like, I ain't gonna be walking around trying to find her family and stuff and then end up missing her walking up stage and getting her diploma and things or her degree. So I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I'm like, you could just gonna have to wait, stand, sit on the steps or something. But so anyways, I'm sitting there relaxing. I don't know why. Like, I don't even remember acting like this when I was a kid, but I guess based off of stories my mom told me, I was just like kids that I'm about to explain. These kids, they're playing video games. They're being loud. I'm over here trying to focus and stuff and seeing like, okay, like I'm not trying to get distracted by these kids. And then next thing you know, they done called her name out and I'm like, great, I done missed it. So, but plus I was sitting kind of far away. I was like, dang, like, I wish I had gotten like a closer seat or something because I was sitting far. I don't know why. I'm like, when they get into places like that, I sit so far. I'm like, I should have found me. If I had to sit on the steps or something, I couldn't even see her. Like I didn't know where she was at until like they called her name out. So anyways, yeah, but the kids, they're being all loud, so I'm trying to like listen and stuff, and I'm like, dang, like a part of me wanted to just stand up. I think if I had been like that angry old black man, I probably would have stood up and just said, everybody just shut up. All right, I'll let y'all know when to be, when you guys can continue on talking, but I need to see something real quick. So, and I'm like, I don't even think, yeah, because I remember I recorded a little bit of it. Actually, yeah, I recorded like a whole portion of the graduation part when they were having like people walk up there getting their degrees and things. And I waited until they got like to that like S part because their last name starts with an S. So I'm like, okay, like that's when I start recording and things. So anyways, I'm like recording, but I had to like chop out the whole part because it's like, of course, kids being loud and stuff. And then they called their name, and I was like, a part of me wanted to just yell. I'm like, if I hear her family yell, I'm going to yell too. But I'm like, and I couldn't really clap because I was like recording and stuff. But yeah, it's like a part, I don't think she knows that, but I'm like, a part of me wanted to just yell so loud. I know everybody would have been looking at me like, what are you yelling for? Like, bro, it's like, it ain't even that serious. I'm like, to me, it's serious. I don't know what everybody else is doing, but to me, it's serious and stuff. So, yeah, then, but it was long, bro. I was like, I honestly thought I was going to fall asleep at some parts. I fell asleep during my high school graduation. Little fun fact about me and things. Yeah, I was, my school president, she got up there and started talking about some random stuff. And then next thing you know, I found myself waking up to everybody clapping. And I'm like, yo, what's going on? I'm like, is it time to go yet? And I'm like, yeah, I don't really care about all that stuff. I'm like, yo, if you guys could just like let my friend graduate real quick and then just, let her leave, then cool. Then you guys could talk about all the other stuff afterwards. But I ain't come here for all that. So yeah, then afterwards, then I remember I like was trying to find her and things. I'm like running into old friends from high school and stuff. And I'm like, what y'all doing here? Like, I'm like, yeah, there's like old friends. I seen one of my friends, he like pretty much treated me like a little kid, done picked me up and things. I'm like, dang, bro, like you still doing this? Like, come on, man. Like, I'm a grown man. Don't do this to me and stuff. And then, yeah, then I'm like, I'm still trying to like find her and like meet up with her so I could give her her gift and stuff. There's like a million people outside and things. I'm like, dang, I'm over here trying to stand up on stuff, like look around and things. I can't see her or find her and things. That's why I'm like, I wish she was like 7 feet tall or something, so it'd be easier to find her and things. But I like laptop done went off, distracted me and things. But anyways, yeah, she had been like 7 feet tall. I'm like, dope. Okay, just look for the tallest girl here and stuff. And then overall, I've been like being able to find her easier. But she like blends in with everybody, so I'm trying to look. All I'm seeing is a bunch of like caps and gowns. I'm like, this is not helping. So I'm calling her. She's like, oh, I'm over here by this section. I'm like, okay, I'm looking directly at that section. I don't see you or anybody that looks like you. And I'm like, yeah, we're like going back and forth. So then I think I stood up on something a little bit taller and things. She's like, oh, wait a minute, I see you. And I'm like still like looking around. I'm like, dang, like, do I need new glasses or something? Like, why is it so hard for me to spot out people and things? Like, seriously, I run into that problem every single time. Like, I have my glasses on, everything, brand new glasses. Somebody will be looking me in my face. I'm like, what is this person looking at? I'm like, oh, wait a second. Like, you're my cousin, you're a family relative and things. But Nah, like I'm still couldn't see her and stuff. So I think she had to like wave me down or something. You guys gotta understand. I wear glasses. I'm blind. Like if I honestly though, if I didn't have no glasses, I wouldn't have showed up. I would have not shown up. I'm like, I'm not going to know where I'm going. I'm not going to know which bus stop to get off at. You sitting here saying like, oh, meet me in Kent, Washington. Next thing you know, I'm in the Canadian border and stuff. So I'm like, I wouldn't have went up there if I like went without my glasses and things. I'm like, I need my glasses. I'm that Scooby-Doo character when it comes to glasses. I'm gonna be laid out on that floor feeling everything if I can't find my glasses. So, anyways. But no, it was dope though. It was dope. Like that's like my second graduation. Of course my graduation, but that was like I didn't really like go to anybody else's like graduations and things. Like there's like so many people that I knew that was graduating. I'm like, nah, like I'll catch the next graduation and stuff. But no, with hers, I don't know why. I was like, I really wanted to go to hers and things. I think it was more so because I was like helping her out with her schoolwork on some days, and so I'm like, okay, I gotta go to this one. I got to. I'm like, I feel like if I put in some work and stuff, I gotta see the outcome of everything. So, anyways, no, it was pretty dope though watching her graduate. That's something I'm like, I don't know why. I was like, I just thought it was a really dope thing, and then gave her gift. And it was like, as I was like walking away, because her and her family, they went out to eat and things. I'm like, dang, like, I was like, what, did I even eat that day? I can't remember. I'm like, dang, I'm like, think y'all can like drop me off at a McDonald's so I could get a couple of Happy Meals or something. But nah, it was overall dope though to just watch her graduate and things. I think when I did go home though, I was like, I did make me something to eat, because I'm like, yo, I didn't even get to have lunch. At the end of the day at my old job, they barely have any food and stuff. So I'm like, yo, I'm over here like a rat, like trying to get like the leftovers and things. But nah, I was like, either way, I'm like, I don't even care. I still have myself a good time and things. Yeah, she really did like the gift and stuff. I think I got it because it was like a matching like earrings and necklace. And I think she said that it was like she couldn't wear the earrings or something. So I'm like, dang. I'm like, well, I can't wear no earrings like that, because I'm like, people be looking at me like I'm crazy and stuff. So, but no, it was pretty dope though. It was pretty dope. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Like I can't really think of it. Like I can't remember. Like my memory, it's like I remember like a good portion of that day, but I don't remember what I did when I came back home. I think I came back home, I was like, yeah, I made me something to eat because I was hungry. But anyways, no, that was a day I think I'll never forget and stuff. It was a good day. That was a really good day and things. So once again, even though it was like 2 years ago, still congratulations to her for graduating from college and things. That's like not too many things people do and stuff. But she did, and yeah, I was like, man, and from since then, like, she's just had, like, a very successful, like, run after college and stuff, so yeah, I'm proud, in a way, I am proud of her, I am, but other than that, yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. It's funny, I started thinking about this episode. I told somebody else's story. I guess like my point of view of this story and stuff. But I feel like she should have been. I don't know. She one day she'll come on the podcast and we can like reminisce on that day and stuff. And I could like ask her like what was going through your mind and things when graduating and stuff. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. And if you're purchasing tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you guys use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off your first purchase. And that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.